Having you? Right then, what am I doing? I'm up the filter house. I'm going to try and wedge it up here, so you might have a chance to see what I'm trying to do. Having you? You alright? Putting the little column in now, up against this door. I've got so far, because that's the only way I can get you to have a look at what I'm doing. Metal strip. I've just put one of the brackets in, but you'll see me do it on the next one anyway. I've prepped the brick. When I say I've prepped the brick, put the compo on there. I can teach you how to suck eggs. And I put some compo on the back of the block, which will squash into the wall. Also squash into the rail, basically knitting it in. So there's the brick. Put some compo on. 3 decent snots. I don't know if you can see it behind me. So I'm on with the brick. Get it, tap into the wall first. Make sure I'm okay. Make sure it's going to fall. Timmy mallet. Obviously I'll point it all up when it's all in. What I am trying to do is obviously make sure that the blocks are nice and level down the front. I'm going to be as level as I can get them anyway, so just needs to be slightly at the top. You'll find that I'm hitting, or you'll notice I'm hitting it basically just in the middle, because otherwise the block's going to rock. The block will rock. That's going to come across slightly and down that end. Again, always making sure that block's up tight to the wall. Just seems to be kicking out a little bit, this one. That's better. Small level on the top. You know what? I wish y'all could see that. Still slightly high this end. I think there's a snot on the top anyway. Good eye. I like to think. So just for good luck, get it tapped down all over, job done. That's that one in. Right, like I said, these and the little brackets, little metal brackets, stainless steel, that slip into the angle. There's basically one on every joint on this. Same on that one as well. There's only one rail on this, but I had 2 on that one. Some of that look right. They've gone down lovely until I press record on that camera. It's alright. It's alright to me. Must be the outer skin. So, what I tend to do, whether this is right or whether this is wrong, I dress it first. I like to get plenty up against that wall. So obviously that's where you're going to, that's where it's going to be knitting. Folks will probably laugh at me now the way I'm laying bricks, but every other brick I've ever laid, that's the way it goes. Metal bracket. So what we do, if you've never used one, you just go in the rail, twist, and it locks itself in. And if you can see that, you should be able to see that. Bit of a tap down then. Keep tapping until it's on the brick. That's on the brick now, so you'll see the front pop up. Tap down at the front. Job's a good one, as Andy had saying, Derby. This is now the last block to go up, and then I'm on bricks. I've got to get some bricks on the top. As you can see, I've still got a gap up the top. So I've got to get some bricks up there. Then I'll point it all in. Also, what I've got to do, and I'll show you while I'm on here. You'll notice, well, you probably won't notice, I don't know if you ever took any notice, some of you, but I had a row of blocks across the bottom of the doorway. Because the door is, and I never measured the height when I did it, if I'm honest. it's a little bit tall, so what I've got to do, I've took the blocks out there, I've got to put a row of bricks across the threshold at the bottom. Sorry about the camera work. Row of bricks across that threshold at the bottom there. Let that all go off, and then it's a lovely height then for the doer. So I've dropped lucky there. I don't know if it's, well, I don't know if it's luck or skill. Look at me. You know what I'm saying? Starting to brag here. I'm not to brag about, but I'm starting to brag. Right then, let's get this last block on. Got a bit of compo on the spot. This bit of compo can go on the back of the blocks, or on the back of the block. I've got plenty in the mixer because I've got bricks to lay as well. Basically, the way I do it, I don't know if it's right, I don't know if it's wrong. I'm sure there's a builder or two out there. I'm just going to put me right. Just basically a letter H on the back of the block. So I'll stick a piece down there, piece there. Sorry, a piece there, and a piece across, or whatever. Just throw it on. At the end of the day, it don't matter. It all sticks. Right then. I'm hoping, because there is a little bit of a, not so much a spring, but a movement in the wall, because it's only a single skin. I'm hoping these blocks will take that out, if I'm honest. That's the whole idea of it. Also, just to strengthen up where the door is as well. Bloody hell, how far away it's all, is it? So, if I look up the side, it don't really matter too much about up the side, but I can argue with it. Stick the little level across the top. And I'm only just saying this, anybody can come and check this. That's cock on, I'm telling you now. So that's basically how you use the rails. Now I have got to put a brick on the top as well. I just ain't got enough rail for the brick, but the brick ain't so much an issue because I've got to build across there as well. I never put the brick up on that side. I don't know if you can see it. I never put the brick up on that side. There's a box of screws up there at the minute. Right, there you go. So that's me, and that's how I do it. Don't take it for gospel, but that's how I do it. Show you around it. It's only, I know it's only a brick pillar, but as you can see, we've got a nice even gap now. All down there where I'm going to point it. All the way down, nice and even. There could be a lot of difference in it, and that's why I was hitting the blocks in the middle so it don't rock the blocks. Okay, again, I've got this side as well. All this side got it pointed in. That was the other one where I put in. As you can see, no gaps at all, it's all pointed in nice and nice. So, there you go. I'll crack on, I'll come back to you, I might show you when it's done, I might not, I don't know, see how I feel. Anyway, thanks to everybody who's subscribed. Also, congratulations to Skeggy. He's put it on this morning that he hit the 1000, so well done, mate. You deserve it, to be fair. So yeah, congratulations to Skeg as well. If you're on his channel, get over, have a look. Skegness Pond Supplies as well as his website, so he's also got a shop, so happy days. Right then, peoples, I'll catch you in a bit. From me in the filter house, I'll catch you later. Back again, eh? I've got a habit of doing this. It's just in case anybody who needs to be pointing up a wall or anything like that. I know there's builders videos, but if you're watching mine, I'm going to show you what I learned. Two different trails, pointing trail, building trail. He said. Pointing trail onto building trail, a dollop, yeah? Then, to stop that dollop dropping off, just square it up nice and steady, and then 5 taps. It will come off. That'll set there. and that won't never come off. A little bit of a David Coy tip for you today. I'm going to point it up, and as you know, I don't like shiny joints like that. I don't like them. I don't like shiny joints, to be fair. A lot of people prefer it, and it probably does look neater, but everybody to their own, eh? Everybody to their own. I'm basically more concentrating on getting the sides down, and seeing where we go from there. But oh, there you go. Look, still on the trail. It's not going to come off. Lump of compound, and then you just scoop back, and you fill. Again, there's going to be builders out there who's going to say, "What's he talking about?" I thought I'll have a go at this today while the weather's crap out here. Absolutely having it down, right? When I say having it down now, it's knocked off a little bit. But I thought, well, getting the filter out tonight, just finished work, get the filter out and get these done out the road. Then I can get my gear on. And then we can crack on the outside, hopefully, because the winter's moving in now. It's actually the last day of summer today. First day of autumn tomorrow, September the 1st. Hopefully we can get outside and get that fun done, because yeah, I know I said I ain't no rush, and I know I've said this, that and the other, and you know I've got other stuff to do, but you know it's starting to drag on now. Still got to build that wall across the back. That's just 3 rows, 3 courses of brick. Tie in at the front. Once that's done, fill the cavity of concrete, put some tie bar in as well. Fill the cavity of concrete. Then I should be on the Celotex board and plumbing up the returns. Once the Celotex board and the returns are in, plumbed up to a certain extent, fiberglassed, as long as the weather holds out for me. I'm hoping September's going to be a decent month. Mad Dog set me a challenge. I've got to have water in the pond by October. I said there'll be water in it. I'm saying I've put it in, but there'll be water in. Water, for the people who don't understand, just for the transcript as well. I have been told I'm a little bit broad. I do apologise, but that's who I am. That's who I am. You know, it's like me. No disrespect to anybody, but there's accents I can understand. One of them sometimes being Liverpudlian, the other one being Geordie. Sometimes I struggle to understand people. Probably everybody's the same, I think. You know, depends on what part of the country we come from. But you know what? We're all the same. We're all in it for one reason. We're all in it for the same reason, I think. We're in it for the enjoyment, and we're in it for the friendship. You know what I mean? So yeah, right. So I ain't gonna keep babbling on because I could be here all day. But there's my brick pillar against it. That's gonna be the opening side, so my door will open towards the other pillar. Just to so it don't interfere with the space I've got in here. Not as I've got in here at the minute, but yeah, right guys, I'm going to catch you later. See you in a bit. So that's me done for tonight. As you can see, I've got a couple of bricks up on the top of there. I've got all them on the top of there. They was a bit tricky, to be fair, up there. You know, you ain't got much room. I ain't saying I'm perfect because I'm bad. That's all pointed up. So that's all pointed up, all the gaps are filled, and so on and so forth. Got the row of bricks across the door, frogs are filled, go on them filling up. And yeah, that's pretty much where I am tonight now. The weather's been crap. I've just about got enough daylight now to get cleaned up. So the gaps are filled up there. I have still got this one to do over the back here, but I'll do that as and when. I ain't too fussed about that one at the minute. That was my main one at the front, so happy days, that one's all done. The light switch can now be moved off that wall back onto here, closer to the door, because I shifted it out of the way just for the time being, and then obviously I can tidy all the wiring up and job done. So yeah, that's what I've done tonight. Daisy, Thursday, last day of August, 31st. 1st of September tomorrow. And yeah, start of another video. Just a bit of brickwork done. It's never ending this build, told you. Day one things and all that. But that now allows me to get my door in, which is good, which is pretty much sealed. I've still got a tank all round in there. I've got to tank all this because it takes it back today. A little bit of damp, oh, pardon my finger, a little bit of damp coming down there. Obviously that's wet where I've been messing, and there was a bit coming down there, which is where that water has sort of seeped down off the rain. Now I've still got the green and the white pipe to sort out. I've still got to sink them down, cut that out, still got to cut that footing out there just to allow me to get them down. But that'll be as and when, I think. Also that big lump of concrete's got to come out as well. It's massive, that is. That's going to be a game and a half. That's going to be a case of loads of cuts, busted out, loads of cuts, busted out. It's going to be a long-winded job. And I don't think the neighbours will be too happy when I start cutting. But it is what it is. But anyway, right, before this gets too dark now, I'm going to get cleaned up. I'm done for tonight. All my bricks, what I can do in here, I'm done. Bound to be forgetting something, so I'm bound to think to myself later, I could have used that compo. But anyway, never mind. It is what it is. I'm happy with that. Catch you later in a bit. So how been you? It's Friday, the day after yesterday when I was laying the bricks. Friday, thank God. Right, today what I'm going to do, I am ready now to get the door in the filter house. So I'm ready to get that door on the filter house, but before I do that, obviously that door's going to narrow my gap up, and I don't know what sort of gap I'm going to need to get them in. So today is my official unboxing of the filters. As you know, they've sat there since February. I've got no idea what's on them pallets. Well, I have. Well, what should be on the pallets, but I don't know what's on the pallets. I've got no idea what's on the pallets. So today I'm going to officially unbox them, and we'll see what's in there. So what I'll do, I don't think I'm going to be able to set it up anywhere so as we can do it in a time lapse. Never done time lapse, but we'll have a go. If I can get you set up, we'll show you the actual unboxing. Catch you in a minute. Right, so you've just watched all that 11.5 minutes of me unwrapping or it's time lapsed. I've managed to do it. I ain't got a clue how to do it, but first of all, oh, got splashed by the fish, thanks for that. First of all, just show you what's going on. Alprex in there, Alprex in there. I got up this morning and I found me a saggy down here on the floor. I know there's costia in there, so yeah, got to give him a bang of that. Just worried about the temperatures dropping so much at the minute, but there you go. Right, the main event. This is the drum. So I had to take the top off this shed, so I don't know how shiny it is. And of course we've got the boil there, and I've also got 300 litres of Burton's media to go in the boil as well. First look at my drum. Looks like the water's been dripping in there. I would say that's probably a factory test where the water bit is. What sold me more on the Burton's drums and the Burton's boils? First of all, Tony Barker's got one. He recommended it very, very highly. Also, I like the idea of the all the cogging system, the stainless steel cogging, metal rod, metal bar, so on and so forth. And I know Tony's run these now for 2 years, and I don't think he's ever had a problem with it. And I will touch wood for you, Tony. Touch wood for you, mate. So yeah, that's which one is it? It's the 300, I think. Yeah, it's the 300. It's that one there, the BD 300, that is. Comes with 2 UVs, the 2 tubes, what you saw me take out just there, and then the ballasts in the boxes on the top. So it comes with 2 UVs, should be pre-drilled, ready to go for the 2, which are the 2 yellow caps just there. So the UVs sit there, which go inside the drum, obviously killing any boil film and so on and so forth. One thing I haven't seen, and I hope Burton's are watching this because they'll know how they're doing about anything, is the pressure pump. Actually, I think the pressure pump might be situated under here, so I've got to investigate that. Just going to drop that in there for now. I'll drop it on the outside of the drum, at least I know where it is then. I think the pressure pump's probably under here. I'm sure Tony or whoever will confirm that with me. We've got the control panel, 2 sets of sockets, one for the pumps, one for the UVs, all wired into a board and a controller. And of course, like I said, it's the first look. Build quality, quite impressed, to be honest. Quite impressed. Everything seems to be hunky-dory. That looks like it's a cut-off magnet there. The other end's just over there. So there's only one way to be putting the lid on. So that's the lid. One inlet, one outlet on there. One inlet, 3 outlets on there. One of them outlets is going to be used for obviously the returns to the pond, and another outlet will be used for the 4-tier backy shower if I can get it in, which will sit over the top of that. So there you go, guys. I've just unboxed my filters. That's the lid obviously over there for the boil. Also, you'll see the little Evolve 4000 filter there, which is a Jack Matting bay. I might be able to get that in. If I can get it in, it's going in. Without a doubt, it's going in. If I can get it in. So I've got to try now and get everything up here. See how we get on. Once these are inside the filter house, then I can get the door on. Just don't want to scratch him now. So there you go. Burton's filters, drum and bio. I made a mess up in the first order, and I ordered the big bio, and the big bio was massive. It's like 4 foot tall, 6 foot long, 2 foot wide, and it was just way overboard. So ended up downgrading to, well, say downgrading, just going down to the smaller one, and going in there. So well, there we go. That's where we stand. I'm gonna try and get these into the filter house. Look at me doing my hair again. Not as I've already done any. I'm gonna try and get these into the filter house as best I can. And I can look at getting the door on. Happy days. Catch you later.